Hey guys, welcome to Unchained. Alright, it's time for the Monday Mythic Meta for the Ranked Weekend event that ran on April 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Let's take a look at the results. Alright, the big news is that the new expansion set, Mortal Judgment, has been released, and this was the first weekend ranked where Mortal Judgment was in play. So let's see how things turned out. Alright, here's a list of our top players. We can see a player went 25 out of 25. Perfect run there. Two other players with 23 wins. 3 players with 22 wins. And then the rest of the top 10 with 21 wins. Let's go into a little bit more details. We can see that the best deck was a Control Death deck with 25 wins. Second place was a similar deck with 23 wins. Deception took third place. Light took fourth. Magic took fifth. Deception took sixth. And the rest of the top 10 was Death again. We can see that there were 2 variants of Death in the top 10, Aggro and Control. Light and Magic had Aggro decks as well. And Deception had an Aggro deck and a mid-range deck. Alright, taking a look at our MetaSnapshot for the weekend ranked at the Mythic level. Death had the highest win rate at 58%. Death was positive across all the gods. Second highest win rate went to Deception, along with Magic at 50% here. The most popular god remained to be Light, although Light has a lower win rate now. So Light's popularity might go down in the upcoming weekend ranks with the lower win rate. Nature was the second most popular at 25%, followed by Deception and Death. With Death having a higher win rate, we could expect Death's popularity to increase. At the lowest end, we could see War at a popularity of 3% and a 20% win rate. War has an abysmal win rate across all the gods. Really in a rough place. Alright, let's take a quick look at our top deck, which is Death. We can see the 25-0 Perfect Death here. This is a Controlled Death deck with the Blood Ritual God Power. You have your top end with Apocalypse Now and Demogorgon. However, you have a strong emphasis on 1 mana with 13 out of the 30 cards at 1 mana. Some key cards for Mortal Judgment here is the Pharaoh's Heirloom. It's a 1 mana spell that summons a 1/1 Wretched Vanguard. If you empower for 2 more mana, which makes it a 3 mana card, it also summons a 2/2 Vile Reaver. A Vile Reaver is a 1 mana Anubian with 2/2 stats, which has Blitz. Another key Mortal Judgment card is a 2 mana spell, Curse of Greed. It destroys an enemy creature, which costs 3 or less. It also has an Empower effect to add another Pharaoh's Heirloom to your hand. There's a 3 mana spell, Reach into the Black. This spell also has an Empower effect, which adds another Pharaoh's Heirloom to your hand. Then we have a 4 mana spell, Reclaim, draws 2 cards, and has an Empower effect, which adds a Pharaoh's Heirloom to your hand. And then finally, you have 6 mana, Land of the Dead spell. You are able to select 6 1 mana Anubians from your Void, and then you summon them to the board. In comparison, we have the Aggro Death deck here, which also runs the Blood Ritual God Power. This one has a curve of 22 1 mana creatures, with some cards at 2 mana, 3 mana, and 6 mana. The emphasis again is on Pharaoh's Heirloom, Priestess of Takat, Raving Necromancer. You have your Curse of Greed, Reach into the Black, and Land of the Dead. Alright, I just want to say that if you want to go into more details with the rest of the top weekend ranked decks, please go over to the YouTube channel of Team Stream Team. Our teammate here, the Mudman, has created an excellent series of what to play over the weekend. In Mudman's video series, he talks about the meta more in depth than I do, and also he goes through each of the top decks in more details. Mudman is a knowledgeable player, and I highly recommend checking out his videos over at the Team Stream Team YouTube channel, which I will drop a link in the description. Alright everyone, here's the list of our top players again. Congratulations on a great weekend, and good luck on your prizes.